Okay, solving for quadratics, x-intercepts review. I'm going to talk to these 1, 2, 3, 4 types because those we did in grade 9 and 10. We get it equal to 0, factor it, and set our factors equal to 0 separately and solve. Get it equal to 0, factor it, set your factors equal to 0 separately and solve. Get it equal to 0, factor it, set your factors equal to 0 separately and solve. Get it equal to 0, factor it, set your factors equal to 0 separately and solve. Get it equal to 0, factor it, set your factors equal to 0 separately and solve. Okay, so that is factoring. Then we have quadratic formula below it. And further below that, we have a crazy version of completing the square in an alternate method. Interesting. Okay, the next sheet, print them off, whichever. We're looking for x-intercepts. We can graph it with a table of values and we can find them. We can graph it with our graphing calculator and use second calc. We can factor and find the x-intercepts. We can complete the square and use the square root method and find the x-intercepts, or we can use quad form and find the x-intercepts. What do you notice? They're always the same x-intercepts. Obviously. Here is the quadratic formula, which you can plug into your graphing calculator to much more easily allow you to check your answer if you want to just quickly, even if you're not allowed it on a test, to check at home if you've done your algebra correctly. And then a whole bunch of calculator buttons like y equals and zoom and second calc, max or min for the vertex, and y-intercepts and x-intercepts and intersections. Come see me. Calculator buttons. Okay, so that is quadratics review. The most important sheet was this one, showing all the 4 different ways that we can find x-intercepts. They may tell you to use a certain way. You may decide you want to use a certain way. You may fail at one way and have to use a certain way, etc.